we're really creative in the way that we use these funds, monies that we received years and years and years ago that have been paid back. We've respent that dollar over and over and over again to help in other businesses and in many different ways. So having that capability and that volume of funds in millions of dollars at times would not be available to a community this size. And we can tell story after story after story of the positive impact that it's had on communities our size. But I'm just talking about Mayfield right now and how devastating where we would be. We would be like that blank field out there if we hadn't had the community development funds through the years to work with in the ways that we've worked with them. This is one of about 5 businesses that is in the compressor industry that started, and we were able to provide them with the funding that they needed to build this beautiful facility out here. They got started, they even expanded almost at the same time as they were building because their business had taken off so much. So now we're looking at 30 full-time jobs, and these aren't minimum wage jobs. These are very good paying jobs, very highly skilled jobs that are here in Mayfield, Kentucky because of community development block grant funds. You know, it feels good to go past this and know that there's something going on, and it would not have been possible without community development block grant funds. We extended the city sewer out 3 miles to bring in this gun manufacturing business industry that stayed here all these years. They've recently moved to another state, and we, again, using community development block grant funds, were able to purchase that building with part of those funds. We were able to pledge our income from funds that we've used strategically through the years to get the loans to buy that building. And now we're going to work really hard. When we sell that building and we create all these new jobs, it's gonna be an incredible return on the money that we've invested in just that one building. We didn't want this to turn into a warehouse. You know, we didn't want it to be sold just to the highest bidder who would just come and maybe put 2 to 3 jobs out here in a warehouse. It had been a source of income for 200 families at one point, so we wanted to replace that. So we've established some parameters. We've also used the funds to go in and do the things to the building that we need to do to it, just some upkeep, some things that needed to be corrected, just, you know, overall wear and tear. So it's presentable, it's marketable, and then additionally, we're going to use some community development funds to actually improve the entire park. And as we were driving up, Ryan showed me the little red stakes that we'll see along the way. That's where new lighting is going to go. So this place is going to be lit up when people drive by on this major route between Paducah and Mayfield. This is going to be a bright spot, and they're going to be able to tell that something's going on here. Because of community development block grant funds and our creative use of them, I think, we were able to have 100 extra jobs move here just since January of this year. We used the funds. The funds were used for the company to purchase some equipment that was needed to establish some new lines for their process. The funds were used to help them in a move from another community to be here at their home base. And because of that now, payroll tax alone, the city's going to have an additional $40,000 income. Communities our size and smaller, and maybe even a little bit larger, losing that opportunity, it would be devastating for us. We just wouldn't be able to be a player. And while, you know, we have limited resources in terms of what other communities larger than us have, and just because of our population size, and just because of the tax base that we have. So when you take that off the table, it would be devastation. It would mean devastation for us. Without these funds, we just wouldn't be able to do the things that we're doing now. We wouldn't be able to have the jobs that we're creating now.